Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're thrilled to have you here for another episode of the dumbest show on earth. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of fun-loving, curious minds. And for our returning viewers, welcome back. You know the drill, sit back, relax, and get ready for some mind-boggling content. Today we're diving into the top 5 dumbest things people with zero IQ do. Yes, you heard that right, zero IQ. These are the moments that make you wonder how some people manage to get through life. From the hilariously absurd to the downright baffling, we've got it all covered. So, without further ado, let's jump right into our list. We're talking about the people who make you facepalm so hard, your hand gets stuck. You know the type. The ones who do things so inexplicably dumb that you can't help but wonder if they're doing it on purpose. Maybe they're just trying to get a reaction, or maybe they genuinely have no idea what they're doing. Either way, it's pure entertainment for us. You know, the ones who make you question humanity's intelligence. The kind of people who make you think, is this real life, or how did we get here? It's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away, but you also can't believe what you're seeing. These moments are so outrageous that they almost seem scripted, but trust us, they're 100% real. Get ready to cringe, laugh, and maybe even feel a little bit smarter after watching this. Because let's be honest, no matter how many mistakes we make in our own lives, seeing these epic fails makes us feel just a tad bit better about ourselves. It's a roller coaster of emotions. One minute you're laughing, the next you're cringing, and sometimes you're doing both at the same time. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. We've scoured the internet to bring you the most jaw-dropping, head-scratching, and downright hilarious moments of human folly. So grab some popcorn, get comfortable, and let's dive into the madness. And remember, if you enjoy what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Let's spread the laughter and the facepalms far and wide. First up, we have people who completely ignore obvious warnings. It's almost as if they have a superpower to filter out anything that might keep them safe. You see them everywhere, from busy city streets to remote hiking trails. These individuals seem to have a knack for walking right past warning signs without even a second glance. You know, like those giant bright red "do not enter" signs? They're designed to be impossible to miss, yet somehow, some people manage to do just that. It's as if the brighter and more obvious the sign, the more determined they are to ignore it. These signs are strategically placed to prevent accidents and keep people out of dangerous areas, but for some they might as well be invisible. Yeah, these geniuses just waltz right in. They stroll into restricted areas with the confidence of someone who owns the place. Maybe they think the rules don't apply to them, or perhaps they believe they're invincible. Whatever the reason, their blatant disregard for safety is both baffling and concerning. It's almost like they're on a mission to test the limits of their luck. It's like they think the laws of physics don't apply to them. Gravity? Never heard of it. Slippery surfaces? No problem. These folks seem to operate under their own set of rules, completely oblivious to the potential consequences of their actions. They defy safety regulations with a level of confidence that's both impressive and terrifying. It's as if they believe they're immune to accidents and injuries. Wet paint? Doesn't matter, gotta touch it. There's something about a wet paint sign that seems to trigger an irresistible urge in some people. Despite the clear warning, they just have to reach out and confirm it for themselves. Maybe it's curiosity, maybe it's defiance, or maybe it's just plain stubbornness. Whatever the reason, the result is always the same. A hand covered in paint and a look of mild surprise. Raging river with a danger no swimming sign? Hold my beer, I'm going for a dip. These thrill seekers seem to have a death wish. They see a sign warning of dangerous waters and decide it's the perfect spot for a swim. The more hazardous the conditions, the more appealing it seems to them. It's as if they're drawn to danger like moths to a flame, completely ignoring the very real risks involved. These people are practically begging for a Darwin Award. Their reckless behavior and blatant disregard for safety make them prime candidates for this dubious honor. It's almost as if they're competing to see who can make the most foolish decision. While their antics might be amusing to watch from a distance, the potential consequences are no laughing matter. These individuals put themselves and others at risk with their thoughtless actions. So next time you see a warning sign, take a moment to appreciate the effort that went into placing it there. It's not just a suggestion, it's there for a reason. And while it might be tempting to follow in the footsteps of these daredevils, remember that those signs are meant to keep you safe. Ignoring them might make for an interesting story, but it's not worth the potential consequences. stay safe, and don't be that person who walks right past the warning. Next we have those who believe everything they read on the internet. You know the type. They're the ones who think that just because something is written online, it must be true. They scroll through their social media feeds, nodding in agreement with every post, every article, and every meme that comes their way. They don't question the source, the author, or the intent behind the information. If it's on the web, it must be true, right? Wrong. These folks will fall for any clickbait headline, believe any conspiracy theory, and share any article without even reading it first. They see a sensational headline and immediately think, wow, this must be important, without ever considering that it might be designed just to get clicks. They don't realize that many websites thrive on sensationalism and misinformation because it drives traffic, and ultimately revenue. These individuals are prime targets for misinformation campaigns. They're the ones who believe that the moon landing was faked, that the earth is flat, and that vaccines are a government conspiracy. They don't just read these theories, they internalize them and spread them to others, creating a ripple effect of ignorance and confusion. They don't understand that just because something is repeated often enough doesn't make it true, and share they do. They hit that share button with gusto, spreading dubious information far and wide. They don't take the time to verify the facts or check the credibility of the source. They don't read beyond the headline, and sometimes they don't even read the article at all. They just see something that aligns with their preconceived notions and share it without a second thought. They think Facebook is a credible news source, not realizing that the platform is rife with misinformation and fake news. They don't understand that algorithms are designed to show them content that will keep them engaged, not necessarily content that is true or accurate. They trust what they see on their feeds without questioning its validity. And then there are the email scams. They believe that those Nigerian princes really are going to make them rich. Spoiler alert, they're not. These scams prey on the gullible and the uninformed, promising wealth and fortune in exchange for a small upfront fee. They don't realize that once they send that money, they'll never see it again. They don't understand that these scams have been around for decades, evolving with technology but always relying on the same basic principle: exploiting human greed and naivety. So what can we do about it? The first step is education. We need to teach people how to critically evaluate the information they encounter online. They need to learn to question the source, check the facts, and think critically about what they read. They need to understand that just because something is online doesn't make it true. We also need to promote digital literacy, helping people navigate the complex and often confusing world of the internet with a discerning eye. By fostering a culture of skepticism and critical thinking, we can combat the spread of misinformation and help people make more informed decisions. It's not about being cynical or distrusting everything you see, it's about being smart and discerning. The internet is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it can be misused. It's up to us to use it wisely and responsibly. Coming in at number 3, trying to fix things they have no clue about. Ever seen someone try to fix their computer with a hammer, or rewire their house with a fork? These amateur handymen and women think they can tackle any project no matter how complicated. The result? Usually a trip to the emergency room or a call to a very expensive professional. Number 4, following dangerous trends. Remember the Tide Pod challenge? Yeah, not the brightest idea. These folks will do anything for views, likes, and internet fame, even if it means risking their health or safety. Eating cinnamon, jumping off roofs, setting themselves on fire, you name it, they've probably tried it. And filmed it, of course. And finally, ignoring basic safety rules. Helmets, who needs them? Seatbelts, what are those? These daredevils live life on the edge, throwing caution and common sense to the wind. They'll ride a roller coaster without securing the safety bar, walk across the street without looking, and juggle knives while blindfolded. What could possibly go wrong? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more hilarious content. And remember, if you see someone doing something dumb, don't just stand there. Film it and send it to me. Just kidding. Kind of. Stay safe, stay smart, and we'll see you next time.